So game 2 of this series here. This is, and every time I click on this, I lose my overlay. Game 2, basically going into of the round 2 of this series. So we have Acidic versus Stalife. Stalife up 1-0. Acidic down 0-1. So we'll see. He's going to basically fighting from behind. Acidic has selected Lost Temple. So we are going to go on to another 4-player map, primarily Metalopolis and Lost Temple. We're seeing so far in the cast. I don't think anything else has been really too crazy. A lot of downvotes, obviously, from the players. Stalife getting the southern position here on Lost Temple. Acidic getting the western position. They're going to spawn close air distances. So, again, favors a little bit of a more macro-centric game. We'll see if Acidic can pull something out here. He did have very, very solid aggression versus Stalife in the first one, controlling the bottom of his ramp for a very, very long time, keeping Stalife on one base, just producing just from nothing. Could not maintain the pressure, though. Lost too many units in the exchanges there and just kind of fell behind. So we'll see if Acidic can answer. Stalife just playing very calm and cool and just continuously producing units, not letting his micro fall behind and his macro staying up as well. So showing that he is really, really ready for this competition. Stalife is in the camera on the right there. Acidic is the camera on the left. And those are the players for today. This is the second round of the grand finals of the Canadian Cup, taking place in the DNA Internet Cafe in Richmond, British Columbia. Really happy to be here. The owners just walked in, giving everybody a wave, checked out our cup. So he's really cool. He's given us an awesome layout here, and we have a pretty cool casting desk set up and everything. And yeah, it's a really sweet place to be. Special thanks to all of our prize sponsors, Coca-Cola, Sennheiser, Jinx, and A-Power, of course, for donating all the prizes for the pool that will be given out after this tournament is finished. And this is the final day of the Canadian Cup. Want to thank everybody that participated, everybody that's tuning into view, as well as all the players, because without you guys, players, viewers, and basically the sponsors, we wouldn't be able to do things like this. So special thanks to everybody, and really happy to be here. This is obviously Ice from L2SC TV, and I'm joined by Bynum from L2SC TV, and we're just going to be casting out this game.
Yeah. A little bit of stats on each of the players. Stalife Smurf account, 2,800 point. Well, it says Protoss, but it's supposed to be like Terran because it's his girlfriend's account anyways. Is 225 wins and 115 losses with a 66% win rate, and he was ranked 21st in North America. And Acidic has 339th in North America, 2,384 points, 568 wins, 508 losses with 52.79% win rate, and his main account is a 60.39% win rate. So it's pretty impressive that Stalife has two accounts that are both above 2,300, are both in the top 500, and both have above a 60% win rate. So, I mean, that's as impressive as I don't know what is.
Yeah, absolutely. And Stalife also, like, to add to those stats, I know personally from experience, he is one of the top 3 players in the SGL, the Clan League. He plays for Team Nova there, who we kind of hook up with on a few different casts, and he actually has 2 or 3 team all kills for Team Nova, and so things like that, you can tell he's bred for this. He's really ready to go. He is going to definitely push into the third round here. We're in the second round here. I think he's poised to push into the third round. Acidic is going to do what he can to stop him, but Stalife is a really cool character, and he is. Funny enough, Acidic and Stalife have met in other tournaments, especially ours, previously, and as well as other tournaments around British Columbia on the land scene. So they're both very aware of each other, and will be able to put out a good show. But Stalife is a little bit more tournament, I guess. I would say organized, but a little bit more tournament heavy. Oh, as he does spot the Reaper and is ready for it. Great positioning for Acidic. Caught the Reaper just as he gets onto the high ground. So Stalife will leave it on the high ground here. Just keep an eye on the rocks or on the grass. But definitely great deny on that Reaper there from Acidic, because it's going to just kind of keep popping around here.
Yeah, as I was looking at the stream chat just momentarily there, as we do see 2 more gateways just being built as they're just finished there. One more is still left to go. Pylon just finished there as well for Acidic, as that third gateway in a very tight corner there for him. So it looks like he's trying to hide a little bit of tech there. Possibly going to go for a similar build that we saw in the fourth day of the qualifiers, where he hit, well, not Acidic, but another player hit 3 gateways to try and act like he was going for a different kind of build order, as he was going to go for a quick push here. I guess that's why he wanted to hide the other gateway. He wanted to make sure that Stalife didn't know that he was going to go for a push very soon, as he does have units already coming at the door, and Stalife really doesn't have too much. He has a Raven on the way, he has a bunker, but other than that, he has 3 Marines, I think another 3 Marines in the bunker, and 1 Marauder. That's not going to be really... It will be a pretty interesting fight here. I really don't know who's going to come up on top. Either I think it'll just be a little bit of a micro battle here, as there we go, CCup realizing it's a little bit too much for him to handle, especially with that 1 Marauder there. It's just going to be so strong against these Stalkers. If he does kill 2 Marines instantly, and does take a little bit of damage on those Zealots, but that Raven about almost ready to complete. That Raven would be awesome against the Stalkers if they try and do an advance that you can put down a point defense drone to add to his already very robust defenses. There we go, even with some SCVs, able to repair the bunkers that are just getting target fired by the Stalkers. Will it be enough? I don't think so, as even Zealots are up there now being warped in, or just recently warped in, take out one of the bunkers, and the other bunker is taking a little bit of fire, but good job there by Stalife to make sure that he isn't going to lose anything else, as the CCup did lose a few number of Zealots, but in terms of Stalkers, he's very sitting quite well in terms of that.
Yeah, lots of. The only thing I want to mention with that is obviously just the cost of the units lost. So Stalife is only really losing a few Marines and a couple of bunkers here, and he is still macroing up. He is still getting his production up. The Raven is sitting tight there, gaining energy, and that was repelled. And that's the thing, is that kind of loss early in this game is 1,000 resource lost right now. So that's 10 Zealots or something like that as we get into the mid game. And that's why Stalife is able to kind of push back from this, because the CCup is pushing in, and he's doing a great job of pushing up. They're trying to break that front, but you need to go in. When you see the 2 bunkers, you need to reinforce with things like Immortals or something like that first, because that kind of pressure on the high ground, you cannot break that ramp like this, and they're going to repair, and you're not going to have enough firepower to do that kind of damage. And this factory from Stalife is just kind of scouting around. Let me just check what Stalife has picked up from that. He has seen actually the entire base, so he does see the 4 gates, the hidden gate, that factory doing a very, very good kind of pass through as a CCup was attacking there. CCup has been kind of retreated back onto 1 base. The bunker, being sacked by Stalife. Stalife is going to increase his production by getting 4 racks into play. Going to have 4 racks total on there, as well as his command center is getting started right now. So he's going to start falling a little bit more behind as a CCup trying to get onto Colo Tech, as he's getting his robotic space started, Observer as well, but he is significantly behind in terms of his unit count as Stalife continues to produce units and produce buildings to build units. So going to be really, really tough, as Stalife's production will kick up when this command center does get in. CCup is most likely going to look to expand here. He does have the resources, but possibly go for a ninja expand here, as these Banshees from Stalife and the Raven are going to start challenging CCup right outside his base here.
I like this move from Stalife. He does have his 2 Banshees with his main army. If he went for Cloak, the Observer from CCup would have helped to detect those 2 Banshees should they have gone for the back door. But of course, this is CCup's Observer now going to catch all the production facilities going down in Stalife's base, as well as 1 medevac on the way. The medevac could be used to get some nice drops going on, as we've seen from Drewby quite recently, that he likes to drop a lot in the enemy bases, especially in PVTs. We saw 2 games which were all PVT, and he dropped insanely on both those games. As Stalife does have a Raven here, so we'll actually take out this Observer. Look at that, a little bit of money gone down there, as Nexus being cancelled there, as the first Colossus now underway, being constructed. 2 more Stalkers warped in. I don't think this will be enough. Needs to force field the ramp. Oh man, just let that one slide a little bit. I don't even know if he had a sentry. I'm pretty sure he would have built a sentry by now. He's going to lose 1 warp gate. This is going to be detrimental to his production capacity, as I don't think he has any sentries, which could have really helped him right now. I mean, he could have taken out some of those Banshees if they got too far ahead of the army, but instead now he has to do the entire army in his main right now. CCup is in a lot of trouble. He could actually lose this game right here, right now, if he stays so idle. He's going to wait for that Colossus to come up, but he's losing every single one of his production facilities, bringing off probes. This is his last-ditch effort. If he loses everything here, he's lost the game for sure, and as well getting target fired by those Banshees onto that Colossus, and unfortunately Colossus is going to go down. This is not good here for CCup. CCup does have 2 Stalkers as well as 1 functioning warp gate. I guess having that ninja warp gate was kind of maybe his saving grace. Maybe will delay the gameplay just a little bit longer as the CCup there cleans up the rest of the army. But look, he has lost so many probes, 15 to 35 harvesters, 100 minerals per minute, just getting that right back up. There we go. Acidic, I think is wondering whether or not he should GG right now. He has to go. I don't really know what he can do about this. As I was just listening to commentators or the
yeah, well, I see
spectators.
enemies yelling out there. Well, good game. I thought you were in 2 Expo again.
Yeah.
Just be a sec. Imba spawning positions. So yeah, Stalife, obviously they're just talking out the game here as Stalife's kind of final push is really pushing to the front of Acidic. Acidic not able to keep up with production here as he is just reduced to his worker count. Should have stuck to the plan, he says. Good game, good luck for the rest of the tournament. Stalife will clean up and advance onto the 3rd round here. So we'll have Stalife on, and make sure you guys post your questions right now. We'll go through about 5 or 6 questions with Stalife here, and yeah, he will take this game from Acidic and move on to the 3rd round.